Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime!
Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide, where we talking nothing but this boxing, man. What's good with your fam? Hey, listen, man, first off, let me welcome everybody to the channel. And if you're new here, I need you to be here. So think about tap dancing on that subscribe button as we stay knee deep into this boxing conversation, man. What a fight, the World Boxing Super Series final. Muhammad Ali trophy on the line, IBF, WBA, and the Ring Magazine belt was all on the line. The fight between Regis, Prograis, and Josh, the Tornado Taylor. They got busy, man. I knew it was going to be a good fight, man. However, I did not know Josh Taylor was so damn tough. I picked Regis Prograis to win this fight, man. I just thought that he wouldn't be able to withstand the beatdown that Rougarou was going to bring to him, man. And Josh Taylor actually fought the fight that I thought would win Regis the fight. You know, he fought him up close and personal, man. And he outworked Regis. It was a very, very close fight, man, but it seemed like Josh Taylor's, man, that left hook that he was throwing was so fast. I didn't realize how fast Josh Taylor was. Josh Taylor is extremely fast, man. That left hook was very fast and had a lot of ferocity on it. You understand what I'm saying? It was ferocious, man. And it found a home on the right side of Regis' face all night. Now, Regis Prograis, man, he did some good work on the inside, but it just didn't seem like he had that sense of urgency that I was looking for, man. You know what I'm saying? This is it. This is what you always wanted. This is the fight that you've been waiting for all your life, man. And it just didn't seem to me that Regis Prograis had the sense of urgency. You know, his body language at times made me believe that, you know, he wasn't in the best of shape. You know, he spit his mouthpiece out, I believe, in the 4th or 5th round, and that's a telltale sign that, you know, you're not conditioned too well. You know what I'm saying? And I watched all the videos. I know Regis worked extremely hard for this fight, but I don't understand, man. It looked like he ran out of gas a little bit. His punch output was not up to par with Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was the busier fighter. Rougarou was in there doing some good things. He did some good things, man. But Josh Taylor seems, you know, he wanted it more. And when I first saw the pace that these two guys were fighting early on, I said to myself, this fight is going to come down. Actually, I said it on my live stream. I did a live stream for the fight. I said this fight is going to come down to the battle of stamina and attrition and the will to win, man. And that's exactly what happened, man. Josh Taylor, he wanted it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And he looked good. He looked good. He surprised me. I didn't think that he was that tough. There were some things that I seen in the Baranchik fight, some body language that I thought that Regis could exploit, man. I obviously was picking up on some bad posture. You know what I'm saying? I thought his posture was a little funny in that Baranchik fight, man. But, you know, hey, man, you can't get them all right, man. But shout out to Josh Taylor. He had all the Scots from Scotland in there, man. They was all cheering the Scottish boy on, man. And he did his damn thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And now he's the unified champion. Now the question is, what's next for Josh Taylor? Now, the fight that will make most sense is the unification matchup between Josh and Jose Ramirez, which would be for the undisputed championship, man. You know, Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn. I don't even know if Josh Taylor is with Eddie Hearn. I really don't know. I don't know who he's with, man. But I don't see that fight being really hard to make. I see it being easy to make, man. Bob Arum has already stated that he loves coming to London. You know what I'm saying? He loves coming to England. There's a lot of boxing fans over there. There's a lot of money over there. The fight between Ramirez and Josh Taylor would do very good over there in the UK, man. And hopefully we get that fight in 2020. Josh Taylor right now, man, he is working on all cylinders, man. Like I said, I am a fan of Josh Taylor now. He gained a fan to me. I was a little skeptical about his heart, but he proved that, he has everything it takes to be successful, man. And a fight with him and Jose Ramirez will be very entertaining, But I do think Josh Taylor, I would favor Josh Taylor in that matchup, simply because I seen Josh Taylor do more things, man. I think he got a little bit more tools in the toolbox, but that's not to count Ramirez out, man, because Ramirez is relentless, and he also has improved, man. That fight against Maurice Hooker, man, he showed me things that he haven't previously showed me. So, I think that fight will be a very good matchup, man. The pressure of Ramirez, the relentless pressure of Ramirez, and Josh Taylor not willing to take a step back would make for another entertaining fight. It would be for all the marbles, man. And hopefully we get that fight in 2020, and we have a undisputed champion, man. And then, I heard him saying, mentioning Josh Taylor and Terrence Crawford. Josh Taylor and Terrence Crawford. That would be an excellent fight if Josh Taylor was able to become undisputed champion at 140, and Terrence Crawford being the former undisputed champion at 140. I think that would make for a very good fight. It will be an easy sell. The public will gobble it all up, man. It would be the fight that Terrence Crawford needs right now, being that the fighters over there at PBC, it's hard to make those fights. So, Josh Taylor goes out there and, beats Jose Ramirez early 2020. Maybe, at the end of 2020, him and Terrence Crawford can get inside the ring, if not early 2021, man. But I see the sky's the limit for Josh Taylor, man. He's a really, really good fighter, man. But, it's not over for Regis either. Regis, he showed a lot of heart. He gave, he fought his ass off. To me, it just looked like Regis is going to look back at this fight, and he's going to realize that he just did not work enough, man. He did not throw enough punches, and his work rate could not match that of Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was just pushing him around, for a lot of the fight, using his size on him, man. And I think that had a big effect on Regis, man. Regis was going down to the body early, man. And I thought that body work would play dividends later on in the fight. But credit to Josh Taylor, he was able to hold up, man. I thought he was going to fold up, but he did not, man. And, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with Josh Taylor, man. That Top Rank card came on late as hell, man. But I watched the young Shakur Stevenson do his thing, man, and coast to a unanimous victory to win the WBO title over his rival, Joet Gonzalez. Joet Gonzalez, man, he just was discouraged early. I heard him in a corner at one point tell his father, who is his trainer, that there's nothing he can do to slow Shakur Stevenson down, man. So that tells me right there that, his will is already cracking. It was starting to break, and basically he was just trying to, he was just chasing them around, getting popped. The object of the game, the name of the game is to hit and not get hit. And young Shakur Stevenson did that all night, man. He did some good body work. His jab was on point. His lateral movement was second to none. I just love his elusiveness. Shakur Stevenson is the real deal, and I do see a bright future for that young man. He called out Josh Warrington, but the fight that I want to see Shakur in is the fight with Gary Russell Jr., who is the WBC champion at 126. Now, before this fight between Stevenson and Gonzalez, Russell went on that little tangent trying to get a fight. He want that big fight, and Shakur Stevenson's name was brought up, man. And Russell said that he called him Shorty. He said, I like Shorty, but I'll tap that little ass too. Understand what I'm saying? I think that would be a very good matchup, man. I'm kind of sick of Gary Russell's mouth, to be honest with you, man. Gary Russell is a hell of a boxer. He is a hell of a talent, man. But, you know, he talks a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? First, a couple years ago, he was saying that he was only fighting once a year because he had brittle hands and he wanted to give his hands time enough to heal. Now, all of a sudden, he's saying that he's only fighting once a year because the other champions won't fight him. And I think that's a bunch of bullshit, man. You know, although Leo Santa Cruz is not fighting him, and, you know, I do think Shakur Stevenson will fight him. You know what I'm saying? So I just want him to have that same energy that he had talking about, Leo Santa Cruz and my guy Gervonta Tank Davis. I want him to have that same energy for Shakur Stevenson, man. I think that would be a hell of a fight next year, one that I don't think Shakur would shy away from. You know, we will see if the old vet can out-slick the young kid, man. I think it's Shakur's time, man. I think it's his time. I don't think he's going to be beat for a long while, man. I just see a very talented kid in Shakur Stevenson, very hungry, very, very focused, and he got a lot of confidence, man. He's around the right people who got confidence, and his whole crew just bleeds confidence, man. Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, James Prince, those three guys right there just walk in the room and they demand your respect, man. And Shakur Stevenson is trying to follow in their footsteps, man, by demanding their respect. You understand what I'm saying? But I do think you need to tone it down just a little bit, man. He seems a little cocky at times, you know what I'm saying? When, you know, at times when I don't think it's necessary. But again, he's young, he's fresh, he's flashy, and he's hungry, man. So at times, you know, maybe I can't knock him, but, you know, sometimes it gets a little old, man. But I like the kid. I like what he's doing. I like what they're doing with him. Hopefully we can get a unification match with him sometime next year. You know, it's not often that we see a young champion, soon as he win a title, he's calling for a unification match. You know, he ain't even had the title for 10 minutes and he was already calling for Josh Warrington, man. You know what I mean? That takes a lot of heart. That takes a lot of confidence. And even the Warrington fight, I think, would be a very good fight, man. Josh Warrington has been on a roll lately, man. He looked like he's just found a new vigor. You know, he's been refreshed, renewed, and I wouldn't mind seeing that, man. You know, hopefully we can get that fight or the fight with Gary Russell. Any unification matchups, I'm all for. I'm all about the best fighting the best, and that's what boxing is all about, man. I enjoyed this weekend, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you did too, man. But that's all I got, man. You can catch me on Twitter. You can catch me on Instagram at Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. But in the meantime and in between time, stay blessed and keep on supporting this sport that we love called boxing. Peace. I holla back.